Hey guys, this is Kerry McKinnon again, one of the executive committee members for the Libertarian Party of Texas, and I'm here with Jeffrey Tucker, world-renowned superstar, bow tie wearing, wonderful man, almost Superman for a lot of y'all out there. How are you enjoying the convention so
I
far?
only have one thing to say. Taxation is theft. That's it. No, it's tax.
Well, if this was my mic, I think he would just pull it out of my hand and drop it, but that might violate the non-aggression principle.
No, everything looks exciting. I just got here, and this is a special year for us, right, as libertarians, because suddenly all attention is on us. Something like, 75% of Americans are disgusted, maybe more, 80% are disgusted by the mainstream choices this year. And this is an epic and historical moment for us. We've never, and in my lifetime or yours, but even since World War II, faced a situation in which the top contenders for the top two parties are loathed by so many.
It's amazing.
So we have to step up. Now is the time.
I think now is, as they say, now is our moment. It's our time.
Yeah.
It's a perfect storm.
And we have three candidates, we have actually more than that, who are vying for the nomination of the Libertarian Party. And we have to ask ourselves, what is it we want out of a Libertarian this year? Because the stakes are very high. So we want somebody who's a competent manager? Do we want a communicator? Do we want a radical to shock Americans out of their sort of stupor? What is it we want out of a candidate? And these are the kinds of questions we have to ask ourselves, and will be decided soon.
Now, if I'm not going to put you on the spot, of course, and tell you who do you think, but what is some of the best qualities that you see in
each of them?
In each one of them,
Okay.
it's especially the top three, maybe.
I'll just mention my impression of Gary is that he's first of all he's a gentleman, he's principled, and he has a lot of experience, and he has a really strong real world kind of experience. He understands government. And he actually has an experience of making a difference in a state. And I think he presents himself very well. And he presents libertarianism as something that's principled but also acceptable, And so I appreciate that. Austin Peterson, and he's a friend. Austin Peterson is also a friend. He's got a killer rhetorical instinct. He goes for the jugular. He's very good with social media. I mean, his use of media in general, this campaign has been absolutely masterful, and he has a lot of experience in that. We could use that. John McAfee has that business experience. He's got an anarchist spirit that I appreciate, a little bit of a rebellious.
Of course you do.
A little bit of a dangerous quality to him, and I'm drawn to that personally too. And so I think there's a certain point to all three of them. Each in his own way would make a contribution, I think, to what we're trying to do here.
I think if we could take at least those top three and maybe some of the really great qualities of the ones below that, oh my God, what a candidate we would have.
I know, right? And the thing that we have to remember that it's too easy to forget, is that in the end, libertarians are not looking for a person to run the country. We're not really actually even looking for a president. What we're looking for is a person who can represent an idea. And that idea is human liberty, which is to say that we don't need authoritarian-style government to have a good society.
And I think each one of them brings a subtle different.
They do.
Of that.
Yeah, and it's peculiar. I think libertarians face a difficult problem. It's almost like you're trying to be CEO of a company and drive the stock price down. This is the problem we face, right?
That's really good.
Yeah, most people run for president so they can grow the government.
But yes.
We're looking for a message that will reduce and even eliminate the authoritarian structures that have governed the whole of the 20th century. We have a very radical program, but what we're saying is very different from what everybody else is saying. And that's good. Mises in 1927, his wonderful book, Liberalism, he says the party of liberalism, which I like the term liberal. You can use libertarian. To me, they mean the same thing. We don't represent a special interest. We're not fighting for corporations or for labor or for certain minorities or anything, any particular. We represent the general good of everybody. And that's hard. It's a hard message to convey.
And I think sometimes when we do that, I think sometimes what we lose a little bit in our message is the compassion that we all do have. I think
Sure.
that gets lost. And
Sure it does. It's not just about individualism. We're fighting really for the future of civilization. That's really what's at stake. And that's a big burden for this scrappy bunch of radicals to bear. But look, it's fallen to us, you know?
it has.
It has.
And you're all ready?
I'm
You're ready to...
I think I'm ready. I'm excited. I've been
You're
living for
excited.
this my whole life.
You're all dialed up, so to speak.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Well, I have enjoyed talking to you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
And I'm Kerry McKinnon, just in
Kerry?
case you didn't
Yeah,
get that.
okay.
And we will... Feel free, if you see us around, come back out and say,
And we'll report some more on
I got to tell you a little bit of dish about, I heard what somebody said in the back room.
All right, we'll do it. All right.
Because,
it's a
you know, we got
pleasure.
to make them look at it.
That's right.
You enjoy the Libertarian Party of Texas convention.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here.
Thank you so much, Mr.
It's a
Tucker.
pleasure. All right.